Sliding up the highway with my old goon on the seat. Top flow sessions, puffing volume, this for me. Every time we pop out, it's a movie, peep the scene. Peep the scene, super clean. Sliding up the highway with my old goon on the seat. Top flow sessions, puffing volume, this for me. Every time we pop out, it's a movie, peep the scene. Peep the scene, super clean.
So out of 56 niggas in the cell, you feel me? Like 20-something was Bloods, probably about 15 G's. I remember it was one dude that was BD, a few Mexicans, and like a couple of Woods, you feel me? But for the most part, it was like a Blood and GD dorm, you feel me? So, you know what I'm talking about? We chilling, you know what I'm talking about? You know, nigga, he ain't, like I say, nigga ain't had much, so everybody see him kicking it with me. He was like my runner, you feel me? Because what I used to do, I used to get pictures of females in, you know, what I'm talking about, like porn stars and shit like that, but they had like bikinis, because we can't get naked pictures, but they had bikinis on, they posing or whatever, so my partner would send me stacks of them hoes in, Pinky, Miss Booty, Cherokee, and all them hoes, you know what I'm talking about? So shit, nigga, I had hoes on hoes on hoes, you feel me? You know what I'm talking about? So that was one of my hustles. You know what I'm talking about? I'm out here selling, you know, jack picks, 2 soups per picture, you feel me? So I got a stack of them hoes, so my locker stayed full, you feel me? So I didn't have to worry about, you know, we in a minimum penitentiary. Ain't nobody in here really trying to get high. Ain't nobody in here trying to get fucked up. So bringing drugs really wasn't, like, we get it in every now and then, but that really wasn't just, you know, that wasn't really the move, you feel me? So, like I said, I got my shit. I'm doing my thing. You know, me and Buddy, we spreading, we eating or whatever. You know, every time I spread, I call him, hey, say, because he my bunkmate. He end up, you know, I'm on top, he on bottom. So shit, this is my nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? We riding, we bidding, we doing our damn thing. But I started noticing that, you know, he started bringing food to the table. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. You know what I'm talking about? But then, you know, it went from 1 soup, 2 soup. Then he started bringing meat packs and tuna, and he had the little barbecues. I'm like, hey, say, hey, man, hey, I don't mean to be in your business, but shit, you done came up on some shit, huh? He like, nah, yeah, well, yeah, you can say something like that. You know, I got a partner across the way, you know what I'm talking about? He be sending me shit. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah. So we get some, you know, some new people in the dorm maybe a couple of weeks later. You know, a couple of weeks go by, we get some new folks in the dorm. And it's this one dude, you know, that come in with him. You know, I ain't, you know, look, you can tell, you know, he you know, he with them people, you feel me? So, you know, I don't care. But I noticed that, you know, my bunkmate, you know, kind of was like, he knew him. You know what I'm talking about? Like, well, he didn't play it off like he knew him, but you could tell it was some familiarity there some way, somehow. Like, you niggas know each other. I know y'all know each other. Like, nah, nigga, I ain't crazy. But like I say, in a minimum security prison, nigga, ain't nobody tripping about that shit. Like, nigga, nobody give a fuck. Bitch, like I say, everybody in here probably doing less than 2 years. Now, one nigga in there, my nigga Beaumont. Boy, they stacked that nigga something. See, that boy had 5 in that bitch, day for day. I'm like, ooh, we man. Hell nah. Couldn't do it. So, you know, we bidding, we doing our damn thing. And then I noticed one day, you know, the COs come in, the LT, and I'm like, man, what the hell going on in here? They lock us down, everybody on, because in that type of situation, you know, that normally in a big, you know, penitentiary, you feel me, everybody would go in their cells, lock up or whatever, but in this case, when you're in dorms, everybody got to get on the bunk. Like, so, you know, get on your bunk, shit. It's lockdown. You can't move off your bunk or whatever. That has to be the worst fucking thing in life. And the only place you can, whatever. So, they come in and they start rounding up, you know, like 5, 6 dudes. I'm like, but I noticed everybody they rounded up was GD. And I'm like, that's kind of strange, you know. What the fuck they got going on? What didn't happen? But I noticed they leave, what was Buddy's name? Damn, I can't remember little Buddy's name. Yeah, dreads, man. He was trying to grow his dreads back. I can't remember that nigga name. But whatever, he was G. But I guess, you know, some way, somehow, I guess he wasn't involved in whatever was going on. So, you know, once they leave, I go ask him. I say, hey, man, what the fuck was that about? He say, man, somebody wrote a letter talking about, they was extorting Sunshine, the little gay dude. I'm like, for real? He like, man, hell no, we wasn't extorting that nigga, bro. That nigga was just giving us shit, bro. That man. And he told me, he said, man, really what it is, bro, we knew that him and that blood dude, man, because it was a blood dude in the tank that had this big ass, hey, say, man, if you in Houston and you from the north side, it's a blood nigga out there with a big ass dog paw tattoo, little yellow nigga with a dog paw tattoo on his neck. Nigga was locked up in Keegan's 2014, summer of 2014, he was in there with me. I can't remember the nigga name, but I'm telling y'all, it's a nigga out here from the north side with a dog paw print tattoo on his fucking neck, and the boy was in there messing with them boys. So he tell me that they found out that him and him was messing around because when we was at yard one day, a couple of, I don't know what was going on, but a few dudes had came back in to do whatever, and they caught them two niggas in the shower. I'm like, what? Bullshit. He like, man, hell no. We caught dog and a little punk in the shower. I'm like, oh, shit. So y'all was extorting the nigga. He said, man, hell nah. He was just giving us shit, so he thought we was going to, he said, nah, man, we ain't even tell the nigga he had to. He just started doing shit. So I'm assuming what happened was when he started paying them niggas, he wasn't giving Buddy nothing no more. So I guess Buddy got in his feelings about it. Scarface got in his feelings about it and dropped a kite on the G's. So I'm like, but we don't know this part yet. All we know is that somebody dropped a kite on the G's, you feel me? So how we find out is one day, the dude, Scarface, he got to go to medical. Because I don't know what's going on. He ended up having to go to medical. And while he was at medical, Sunshine took it upon himself to go tell the one G that was left because he thought that maybe it was Sunshine who dropped the kite. And so Sunshine telling him like, nah, that wasn't me. That was Scarface. He was like, huh? He's like, why the fuck would he? He neutral. Like, that nigga, we don't know that nigga. He said, man, look, he been writing me this whole time. Telling me that, when we get out, we're going to do this and do that. And it's like, look, if y'all don't believe me, he went to his locker. This man grabbed two Bibles. Two Bibles. Two penitentiary Bibles. And brung them out. And when I tell you, in the back of them, there's maybe 3 or 4 just plain white sheets of paper back there. Like, there's nothing on them. I don't know why they do that shit, but whatever. And this is how they was writing letters back and forth to each other in the Bible. I'm like, I'm sitting on my bunk. They over there talking. I'm sitting there like, oh shit, these niggas writing up in the Bible? Oh, God gonna get somebody. So, so I hear him telling him this. I'm like, hey, man, this shit wild. So he tell him that Scarface, is the one that wrote the kite on the G's. And so he like, oh, really? So, some way, somehow, oh, I know, I remember how he found out. Because it was an old nigga that used to chill with the punk all the time. I don't know what that was about, but it was just an old dude who used to chill with him. And somehow the old dude got word to Scarface before he got back to the compound because when we go to diagnostics, we got to go all the way back to Pam Lynchner because at Keegan's there's no infirmary. You know what I'm talking about? For nothing major, you feel me? Like if you got toothache, you got to get tooth pulled, you sick to where you got to go to the hospital. They're going to take you all the way back to Pam Lynchner, you feel me, to do whatever you got to do. So somehow school get word back to Scarface that, hey, man, when you come back, don't come in this dorm. Because, Sunshine had told these niggas what you did. So I'm like, now I don't know this. Like, mind you, we don't know that school done told this nigga not to come back to the dorm. So boom. You know what I'm saying? We chilling, we cooling. And then, like later on, maybe later on that day sometime, that night, matter of fact, that night, the CEO come in and she was like, hey, are you in bunk such and such? I'm like, yeah. She said, hey, do you mind packing up your bunkmate stuff? I'm like, huh? He said, yeah, your bunkmate, he not coming, pack up his stuff. He going to J building. Well, he went to J building. Now, J dorm, the Jesus dorm, is where most of our, you know, if you've been threatened, if you don't want to deal with the fighting and all this and that, you know, it's the Christian dorm basically, and that's what basically it's kind of like PC for a level 1. You feel me? Like this is the old nigga dorm. This is where niggas go to do their thing, you know, to get away from the compound if they done some shit. They go to J dorm. You feel me? So my bad about that. So you know what I'm saying? So he go to J dorm. Now, time passing, you know, everybody, you know, I ain't worried about the nigga no more. I'm still laughing about the situation because this nigga's writing love letters to a punk in the back of a Bible. That fucks with me off the rip. So, you know, time go by, and somehow J dorm got flooded. I don't know what happened, but somehow J dorm got flooded, and so all them niggas had to move out, and they end up moving him in the dorm, you know, across the way from us, so we can see the dorm where they at, you know, from the bathroom or whatever. So boom, you know what I'm talking about? The little dude, the little G, you know, that was still in the dorm, he find out that Buddy over there. He send the kite across the hallway like, hey, the nigga over there with the big scar on his face, he the one told on the other G, he the one told on, you know, the G's or whatever. And, you know, they find out, so they decide to strip this boy ass naked. And they did something they call putting your ass on the glass. When they do that, basically what they do, they strip you ass naked. They put shaving cream, Vaseline, shit, hell, ketchup, mustard, mayo, spit, anything these niggas can think of that'll actually stick to the glass. Cause mind you, in Keegan's there's plexiglass like everywhere. Ain't no real, you know, it's plexiglass door. So they smear this shit all over the window. All over the window. And they do it to where our dorm can see it. So we watching like, what is these niggas planning on doing? Now, mind you, I don't know that he didn't told these niggas that this nigga's in that dorm. I just happened to see the nigga one day like, hey, there goes Scarface. Like, oh shit. Damn. Surprised he came back. So I don't know what the plan is, what they fit to do to this boy. Man, they stripped this boy. They beat him up. I'm talking about they pulled him in. We watching through the eight. I'm talking about they whooped this boy ass, man. I'm talking about elbows, knee. Hey, John Carl Van Damme, that boy, you feel me? So, and then I see the biggest nigga in there. He reached down. I'm talking about you start seeing clothes flying. He ripping them hoes off this nigga. Oh shit, what's going on? And he grabbed this nigga by his shoulders, ass cheeks in the air, and stuck this nigga to the window. Ass, balls, everything's on the window. They start rubbing this nigga across that bitch. They using this nigga as a sham on the window, you feel me? All you see is booty cheeks and Vaseline everywhere. Oh shit, these niggas wild. The fuck going on here? So as they doing that, the CEO, the little African lady, she come walking up the front of this nigga. She come walking up the little gangway, cause mind you, she in between our two cells is a hallway for the officers to walk through. She come walking through there, she look up, oh my Lord, what are y'all doing? No! She gets a hollering and screaming. She trying to open the door to stop whatever's going on. But I guess somehow they jammed the door to where she couldn't open it. So she would have to go all the way, go downstairs, go in, because it's 2 levels. So in order for them to get out of there and get to us, she got to come out, go downstairs, go into the... It's a lot of shit she got to do. And man, when I tell you they beat this boy so bad, that birthmark he had, looked like his whole face was that color. I'm like... That's what you get for playing bullshit games, man. Whatever you do, always gonna come out, especially in them type of places, man. You can't do shit like that to people and think you gonna get away with it, man. But yeah, that's the story about how I was chained to a booty bandit. You know what I'm talking about? Didn't even know this boy was on that type of timing. You feel me? You got me cooking and chilling with this nigga the whole time. He writing letters to a man, you know, in the back of a Bible. All things, you feel me? So. You know what I'm saying? I say all that to say, man, be careful out here. You know, if you gonna live a certain way, shit, nigga, let that shit out know me, you feel me? I don't give a fuck. I still probably, I ain't gonna say I would've rocked with you. You know, especially not, you know, in that situation. But, you know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't have been, you know, an asshole or nothing to you, you feel me? I just wouldn't hate with you. You know, I ain't, you know, ain't nothing against what you do. It's just, you know, my preference, you feel me? But yeah. So if anybody out there in the leaf know a nigga with a big head, that black birthmark, yeah, that's a boy. And once again, the nigga with the dog paw tattoo, yeah, he like them boys. You feel me? So yeah, that's the story for the day, man. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. Shit, come back next time. Hey, man, say, man, it's been your boy, Mister, and I'm out this thing, man. Oh, shit, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, you know, damn thing. And shout out to that boy, Charlie Global, man, and the Global Gang, man. And I'm out this damn thing, you feel me?
Sliding up the highway with my old goon on the seat. Top flow sessions, puffing volume, this some heat. Every time we pop out, it's a movie, pick the scene. Pick the scene, super clean. Sliding up the highway with my old goon on the seat. Top flow sessions, puffing volume, this some heat. Every time we pop out, it's a movie, pick the scene. Pick the scene, super clean.